Pozdrav svima, na kanalu smo PS5 PRO Balkan i dalje testiramo razne igrice. Znači Season, a Letter to the Future. Pa krenimo! Samo sekundica. Screen and video, RGB range, automatic. Evo nas. Pa da probamo kako je ovo sranje. Može igrica dobra, ko zna. Znači, jako bi mi puno značilo vaš like, preporuka i jedan subscribe. Hvala lijepo i sutra igramo e-futbal.
I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid.
Mislim da bi posle ove utakmice, posle ovog streamića, koji ćemo isto kratko, volio bi probati igricu Resident Evil Village, naravno PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced. Samo da ovo sranje prođe, dragi gledatelji, da vidim kakva je ovo igrica.
I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did.
Dalje se ovo može, brate, skip cinematic, daj da vidim. Key, past season, letter to the future, village in the mountain, the morning live here, šta je ovo? Dobro. Exit. Aha. Observe the moment. Good morning, mom. Study this scene.
The last moment in this little house.
Se može skip cinematic.
There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
Evo mama pravi grah. Usto si sine, mamura nakon e-futbala. Jesam mama. Zašto gledaš zbunjeno? Zato što sam mamura. Kaže, mater mora da krenemo. Biće predivno jutro. Ne bi rekao ako si mamuran posle futbala. A neki progres. Recorder, dobro. Dobro. Šta je rekla?
Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect an identity pendant, protect the thoughts, Memories, you don't wear them here.
Blah,
in the
blah,
village
blah,
anymore.
blah,
If you're going
blah.
into the outside, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant...
Blah,
objects
blah,
can be
blah,
sources
blah,
of
blah.
wealth.
Ajmo, ubrzaj
One,
to, daj.
collect a sentimental object for each sense. Sound, smell. 2. Feel the sense and spree. Feed the object into the memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pen. That means I'll forget the memory. It's supposed to be painless. At least. Okay, so. This old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark.
Ajde, kako je ovo igrica? Šta da radim tu? Šta, samo neko blebetanje, brate. Samo neko blebetanje. Pa daj, kompa moja, ajde. Find object, dobro. Ja bi trebao sad naći neki objekt. Spoon.
Nothing. I used to see souls everywhere.
What did you choose for smell? I think you can find something with a stronger smell than that. Are you sure you want to use it? Follow your nose.
Aha, nešto bi trebali naći, jeli?
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory
Ništa.
of. Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me. My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure. Tangled nest, sour play. This speaks to how my dad loved me. Glue, acid, dust, pulp. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
U biti tražimo nešto, ona meni spominje neko, to su neke slike, šta je to? Dried flowers.
Ancient, perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep.
A, znači naš sam, a?
Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. He only was a group. I hoped after he would climb less. Maybe he always wanted to explore. And the only direction to... Maybe the elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the end, he fell into the... He never found... But doesn't he? How can such a trace... Darling, I don't want to... I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please? Thank you.
Sweet wax, honey. How I've tried to save things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. I remember. These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat. But after a while, the candy was meant to give one, and you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, it might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Wax, soft, ancient wall. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the candle. This kind of candle keeps someone alive for the time it takes to burn. Just a few hours when death is nearby. It can be enough for last rites. This was Grandma's candle. She didn't want to use it. You spent a lot of time with her when I realized she wouldn't live for her to see you. So in a way, and yet I don't know where love goes, but it belongs to you anyway. I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Gray textured crumble. A friend gave me this a long time ago.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember. This was in the months after your You didn't seem sad, but you just weren't interested in anything. It was hard to know what to do. One day, you and your friend Pate went... You didn't catch anything, of course, but when I was putting away we found this creature there. Pate had dropped it in without you noticing. I remember how it made you smile, and I felt, no matter how much things, I will get to see my little girl smile again. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
Evo graha! Joj, ne znam. Mislim da dugo neću ostati na ovoj igrici. Daj da im se tu šta radi, brate. Evo, sine, uzmi šerpu graha. Strknimo.
Standing here, you're having a last taste.
Dobra supa, baba, ne valja. Treba supa od pive.
Now you're protected by lost memories, a gem of home. This is my only condition for letting much promise me never to take the pendant off.
Daj da ima čemu se radi igrica. Cijelo vrijeme nešto tu dodajem ovo. Jer se izlazi van, nisam valjda...
Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think
Ok, znači sad... Tako je, da, znam šta sad trebam uzeti. Torbu. Igra ne valja, ljubi. Šta ja znam, vidjet ćemo sad. Pick up tools. Stay a little bit. On kao sad odlazi od kuće, koliko sam skužio.
How could the world ask me to lose you too?
Hoće da fotografira. Dobro.
Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Vidjet ćemo, ne znam kakva je igrica, iskreno, samo ne volim ove uvode, neke početke, kad neke tu slike, neki kurac moram. Daj da vidimo čemu se radi igrica. Aha. Open journal.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Dobro. Šta sada? Place. What the... kužim sad. Kužim kurac.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio. Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree. Karo Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Is it recording?
Yes. Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Ma daj kompa, moje živo sranje odigra, aj bok.